guys, welcome back. This is another one of our ABC Build Challenge Returns videos. This is the letter I, and I don't want to talk about it. This is actually the second build that I did for I. The first one, because I've been doing capital letters, so I had tried to have like the lines on the top and the bottom. It just looked like a weird H. I was really mad at it, and in a moment of being real mad at it, I bulldozed it, and here we are. So I built an apartment complex that is just a box, but sometimes you gotta build a box. You just have to. It is the most basic shape that there is. I have done nothing original here, nothing creative, nothing crazy. But sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes you just need a useful apartment building that is shaped like a box. And that's all there is to it. That's all. I put an apartment, like a full apartment parking lot in there. There's that one little space that doesn't quite fit a car, but you know multiple people have been towed for parking there, even though it doesn't say you can't. Yeah, that kind of energy. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about this. I really don't. I was so mad, and then I'm like, well, this video does need to be posted, so like, I'm gonna have to do something. And so I built this very quickly, and it's okay. It's fine. Could be worse, could be better. But that's okay. At the end of the day, it was built. And honestly, like, of the lots, I've fiddled with this parking lot a lot, I forgot. Out of all of them, like, this would be the most useful for me, I think, because when you have like single Sims that you don't really know what to do with, but like they're just starting out, like you just throw them in a lot like this and it's fine. I have a medieval version that I call my bachelor buttons that I built years ago, and I still use it because it's just so convenient. Like, there you go. Bye. You just gotta store them somewhere. So yeah, that's really all that I have to say. I genuinely don't have anything else to say. I didn't even do anything very interesting. I'm still sick, but I need to do these voiceovers, so like you're getting them, but I'm sure you can hear how nasally and congested that I feel. But it's fine, it's fine. I do need to finally finish sewing a curtain. I am putting it off because I hate sewing velvet. I don't know what possessed me to buy velvet. I mean, I do, because it's going to look really pretty, and like it swags really well, and it's going to look great. But sewing velvet is the worst thing that you can do. I mean, there's probably a few things, but I don't do those things. I am a lazy sewer. I also gave up sewing for like 10 years, and I want to say, like, realistically speaking, for the past 3-ish years, I've been dipping my toes in. I've made a couple dresses, a few things like that. Nothing fancy, but like, I am not a seamstress. I am not a fancy lady who sews things. Like, I just make things out of jersey, and people are very impressed, and I go, oh no, this is jersey knit. It's not impressive. It clings. You could make a lot of mistakes, and it's very forgiven. Like, as an aside, if you've ever wanted to make something for yourself and you're nervous or uncertain, jersey knit is very forgiving, very forgiving. You just kind of have to trace your body, sew up the sides, and there you go. You got a dress. And you can do different necklines, so then it looks like you know at least 5 different dress patterns. You don't, but they don't know that. Yeah, highly recommend. That's all I have to say. That is my TED Talk. I need to make that. I also need to read Fourth Wing because I borrowed it like 3 weeks ago, and I'm a very quick reader. I could read it in under a day. My problem is I have been sick, and then I can't justify reading a book all day when I have things to do, but I also don't want to do those things, so then I just kind of wander about my house aimlessly moving things. And nothing gets done, but like at least I didn't sit and read a book all day, and so I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I need to find a way to justify it. It could be a bribe. Like, maybe if I do the curtains, that'll be my bribe. I can read Fourth Wing, because I have to give it back. Because I don't think this person knows how fast I can read, but like, I sure that I've said something. And yeah, I have to give back because they're all in the conspiracy theory lane, and I just want to know what it's like, because like people have gotten really into it, and I just want to know if I'm that girl or not. Because sometimes people get really into books and I'm like, oh no, this is not for me. And it has happened ever since I was in 4th grade, and a certain series that I'm not going to name or mention, but that had my generation by the throat and involved magic, was not for me. I was never really into it. I didn't like it. After the first book, my teacher read it to the whole class. I was like, meh. But I also was, at that point, a pretty prolific reader, and I was also being forced to read things like War and Peace, because for some reason they do a little test and they're like, oh, you read at a 12th grade level. You're only allowed to read books at that level or higher. And then my library had like 3 of them. So again, I was reading War and Peace and lots of Russian literature at that point. There's something deeply wrong with me. And it's the Russian literature, to be honest. I don't think that a 4th grader should be reading like the Brothers Karamazov. I don't recommend. But yeah, so that's, I don't know if 4th Wing is for me, but enough people seem to enjoy it that I'm like, meh, maybe. Twilight got me. Twilight got me good. It was not a good book, and it's still by the throat. But yeah, so we're basically done. I can stop talking about books now. If you like this video, please give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.